recording. All right. Oh, I love your guitar strap. That is completely fabulous.
Thank you.
Hey, you guys, it's Sara B on the X. I am super excited to introduce my very special guest, Amelia Ray. Welcome.
Hello, thank you.
I'm so excited you're on our show. You and Buggy Jive just performed at Mojo's last week. Fantastic show. I've had Mr. Know-It-All stuck in my head ever since. And that was your closer. The two of you got up there and played that together.
Yes.
So I gotta ask, how did you and Buggy Jive meet and come to start working together? Because you guys have such a good rapport. I really loved the reel that you guys made for Instagram. I sincerely enjoyed it. I want you guys to start making more content. That was fantastic. You guys have such a good rapport. How did you guys come to meet?
Well, we're convinced we knew each other in a previous life. I ran across Buggy's music during the pandemic and just started following him. And then last year, a good friend of mine, a visual artist by the name of Margaret Clark, offered to throw a house concert at her barn in upstate New York. And I wanted to find some other local musicians to come perform with me. And I remembered this guy's music I liked. I was like, I think he's not far away. I think he lives in this region. So I reached out to him and he said, yeah, sure, I'd love to come play with you. And so when he and his wife showed up to my friend's barn, I went to help them unload the gear from the car. And he's like, oh, hello, I'm Amelia. And his wife hung back. She was getting something else out of the car. And so Buggy and I went from the car. We walked maybe 50 steps to drop his guitar or whatever off. And by the time it took his wife to get whatever she was getting from the car and walk up to us, we were just and she stood there for a couple of minutes and then she let us finish our rambling and she turned to me and she said, how long have you and Buggy known each other? And I said, oh, we just met. And she couldn't believe it. And yeah, indeed. Then last summer I went and stayed with them a couple of times, and even their children were just sort of rolling their eyes. Like, it's really weird having another Buggy in the house. We finish each other's sentences. We have, he's the only person I know who's seen the made-for-television film about a racist dog starring Paul Winfield and Kirsty McNichol, called White Dog. Like, just so many random connections. So it's like, we really were separated at birth, just a few years apart.
That's fantastic. And I know you know this, but I'll tell my listeners. So we go in, and I'm like, oh my God, it's Amelia Ray. Oh my God, be cool. No, I like to let artists get into character, before they go on stage and do their thing. And so I'm like, oh, Buggy's free. And I walked up and I introduced myself. I'm Sara B from Radio X. And then he looks up and he goes, Chris Bazzone, to my husband and gives him a hug. And I'm like, you know Buggy Jive? And he goes, you mean Brian? I feel like a lot of people have a good rapport with him. Well, that was an excellent set. So you're from San Francisco.
Yeah.
How many times have you been up this way to upstate New York?
This is my second time. Last year was the first.
Really? Yeah. Well, welcome back.
Thank you.
We're so happy to have you.
I'm happy to be here.
Now, do you have a first song picked, or is this
pressure? Put me on the spot. No, I'll play the song that you liked the other night.
That was the one I was going to request.
Okay.
Sweet.
This is. Should I tell the story?
You're welcome to. Absolutely.
Okay. I lived in Madrid for several years, and one day I picked up the newspaper, and there was an article about a Romanian immigrant who wanted to go back home. He wanted to move his family back home, but he couldn't afford it, and he had petitioned the Spanish government for financial assistance a couple of times and had been denied. So he stood in the middle of the street and set himself on fire, and there was a photo of him doing this that accompanied the article, and he later died. He succumbed to his injuries. And all I could think of while I was reading this and looking at the photo was how is it possible for someone to take a photo of someone committing suicide instead of preventing them from committing suicide?
Right.
And so I wrote this song in the voice of the photojournalist who took the picture, and he's telling this man, if you just hold still, we'll both become very, very famous. And this is called The Arsonist. Come right in and take a seat. Lift down your hair, put up your feet. Get ready to be entertained. Take part in a familiar game. Don't try for I am the arsonist. Just one shot and you'll be sold. Just two more, my name is gold. Count 2, 3, embrace the stage. I think that we can make the front page. Don't wonder what it all is, for I am the arsonist. Now you've had a little taste. Sweat's just running down your face. The whole world's gonna see the light. I put you out with the frames just right. Don't try the arsonist.
I do love that one. Thank you. I
You're
just
welcome.
do. So, again, a great origin story to a song. And I've noticed you have these great origin stories. Like when you played last week, there were, see if I can remember,